Ladies and gentlemen, today, let's dive into the fascinating, often mysterious world of attraction. We all know the feeling when something is there, that undeniable energy between two people. But sometimes it's hard to articulate what's really happening beneath the surface. In this space, we're not talking about the typical signs we read in romance novels or see in movies. We're talking about the science of attraction, the subtle, invisible threads that connect us at an energetic level, often without us even realizing it. Now, let's explore 7 undeniable hidden signs that suggest both of you are in sync, sharing a unique bond, and likely feel something powerful for each other. The first sign is energy. We're constantly surrounded by energy, and it's more than just a physical presence. Energy has a frequency, and when two people are attracted to each other, their energy fields begin to resonate with one another. It's not something you can always see, but you can certainly feel it. When you're near someone you're drawn to, there's a shift in the air, an unspoken understanding that something is different. It's a magnetic pull, often felt as a heightened sense of awareness when you're around them. Next, we have mirroring. Have you ever noticed how you start to subconsciously mimic the gestures, movements, or even the speech patterns of someone you feel connected to? This is a powerful sign of mutual attraction. When two people are in sync with each other, their bodies naturally align. It's an instinctive response. Your energies are matching, your subconscious minds are in harmony, and so you start reflecting each other's behaviors, often without even thinking about it. And then there are the eyes. They are windows to our inner world. When you're attracted to someone, your gaze becomes deeper, more intentional. You might catch yourself staring a little longer than usual, or the intensity of your eye contact increases, not because you're trying to communicate directly, but because your subconscious is drawn to their energy. You feel a pull that's almost magnetic, and the eyes are the first to reveal that connection. The fourth sign is proximity. When we're attracted to someone, we find ways to be near them. It's not always obvious, but you'll start noticing the way you might linger a little longer in the same room, find yourself walking in the same direction, or even join conversations you don't necessarily need to be part of. This isn't by chance. It's the energy of attraction guiding you closer. Now, let's talk about vulnerability. Attraction breaks down barriers. The more you like someone, the more open and vulnerable you become, even without realizing it. You start sharing things about your life, your emotions, your past, things you might typically keep guarded. This isn't just about sharing details. It's about revealing your true self to someone who you feel safe with. When you sense that vulnerability, it's a clear sign that there's something real, something deeper happening between you both. Another sign is attentiveness. When we're drawn to someone, we become hyper-aware of their needs, emotional, physical, or otherwise. It might not be something you're consciously trying to do, but you notice when they seem off, when they need help, or even when they need a moment of peace. Your attention naturally shifts toward their comfort, and this heightened awareness creates a bond that's built on care and consideration. The 7th sign is emotional resonance. When you're attracted to someone, their emotions begin to mirror yours. If you're happy, they feel joy with you. If you're sad or anxious, they reflect that emotional state as well. This emotional mirroring is not just empathy. It's an energetic synchronization that reflects a deeper subconscious connection. You start to feel the same things, share the same moods, and your emotional states align in a way that's almost instinctive. These signs, though subtle, are all indicators of something much more profound. They speak to the science of attraction, where energy, emotions, and behavior align at a deeper level. We may not always understand why or how it happens, but when we experience it, we know something special is taking place. Attraction is not just a physical pull, it's an energetic, emotional, and subconscious connection that transcends the surface. And when you recognize these signs, you begin to see the hidden, undeniable threads that bind you both together. Even if you don't have the words to explain it, that energy is an invisible force that affects us in ways we may not always understand, yet it plays a crucial role in human connection. When two people are attracted to each other, their energy fields begin to resonate with one another in a subtle but powerful way. You may not always be able to explain it, but you can certainly feel it. It's that sense of ease when you're around someone, that unspoken understanding that the space between you feels charged with something more than just proximity. At an energetic level, We are constantly exchanging information with each other, whether we're aware of it or not. When you're drawn to someone, there's an unconscious pull that seems to draw you closer. This is not just about physical presence. It's about the energy you both emit and how it aligns. Your energy field expands, and when you're near someone who shares a similar vibration, you feel drawn in. It's like an invisible magnetism that makes the connection feel effortless, as though you've known each other for much longer than you actually have. In this state, the energetic exchange between two people often leads to a deeper connection, one that doesn't rely on words or actions, but instead on the flow of energy between you both. When two people resonate on a similar frequency, it's as though everything flows more smoothly. There's a natural harmony, a synchronization that creates an almost effortless bond. This energetic resonance is powerful because it transcends the limitations of time and space. It's something that happens in the present moment, creating a connection that feels timeless and profound. The energy exchange is not always something we consciously control, but when attraction is present, it's undeniable. Whether you're aware of it or not, you're sharing energy, and that energy communicates far more than what words can express. It's the essence of the connection, felt deeply even before it's fully understood. Mirroring is a natural subconscious behavior that occurs when two people are emotionally or physically attuned to one another. It's an instinctive action, often unnoticed by both individuals involved, where they begin to subtly imitate each other's movements, gestures, or speech patterns. This isn't something you plan or consciously do. It simply happens when you feel a deep connection with someone, whether romantically or otherwise. When you are attracted to someone, your body naturally begins to sync up with theirs. If they smile, you smile. You smile. If they cross their arms, you may find yourself doing the same. This is your body's way of signaling alignment and harmony, a deeper connection that is being formed on an energetic level. It's as though your subconscious is saying, "We are in sync." This mirroring also extends to the way we communicate. If someone is drawn to you, they might unconsciously match your tone of voice, the speed of your speech, or even the words you use. This happens because their brain is registering the emotional frequency between you, and their body tries to create resonance with it. When two people mirror each other, it reflects mutual understanding and empathy. It's almost as if they are tuning into each other's emotional state, creating a seamless flow of communication without words. This mirroring is a sign that the connection is more than just superficial. It goes beyond physical attraction and taps into something deeper. The beauty of mirroring is that it reflects an unconscious synchronization of energy. When someone is attracted to you, their body language and emotional state begin to align with yours, creating a silent but powerful bond. It's this unconscious alignment that helps form an unspoken understanding between two people, enhancing the attraction and making the connection feel more natural and effortless. The more in tune two people are with each other's energy, the more likely they are to mirror one another, strengthening their bond in subtle yet profound ways. One of the most powerful and undeniable signs of attraction is the way people communicate with their eyes. The eyes are often referred to as the windows to the soul, and for good reason. When you're drawn to someone, your gaze becomes more intense, more intentional. You may catch yourself looking at them longer than usual, not just because of their appearance, but because your subconscious mind is creating a deeper connection. The act of eye contact goes beyond simply seeing another person. It's a powerful way of sharing energy, transmitting feelings without words. When attraction is present, your eyes naturally lock in a way that feels meaningful, like a silent conversation happening without any verbal exchange. The energy in your gaze reflects an emotional connection that words often can't capture. When someone is attracted to you, their eye contact will be deeper, more lingering, almost as if they are trying to read your thoughts, understand your emotions, or simply absorb the energy you're giving off. At times, you may feel the intensity of their gaze, and that's because on a subconscious level, you are both energetically engaged in a deeper exchange. This kind of eye contact is not simply a passing glance, it's purposeful and full of meaning. It shows a level of attentiveness that often signals attraction, as if both people are trying to connect at a deeper level through shared visual communication. In many cases, people who are drawn to each other also experience what's known as a soft eyes, a relaxed and warm expression when they look at the other person. This soft gaze contrasts with the sharp, intense focus you might have when you're looking at someone you're not connected to. It reflects the ease and comfort you feel when you're with someone you're attracted to. Your eyes not only tell a story about your feelings, but also create a space of intimacy and understanding, allowing two people to communicate without the need for spoken words. When two people are drawn to each other, one of the most subtle yet powerful signs of attraction is the way they naturally find ways to be near one another. Proximity is not just about being physically close. It's about an unconscious desire to share space to experience the energy between you in a more intimate and comfortable way. This could manifest as sitting a little closer than usual, walking in the same direction, or lingering in areas where the other person is present. These actions are often unnoticed, but they are a clear indicator that something deeper is at play. There's an instinctive draw that goes beyond physical closeness. It's the pull of connection, a desire to be in each other's presence. This proximity isn't about forcing closeness or seeking approval. It's a natural, almost magnetic response to the connection that is developing. When you're attracted to someone, your body, mind, and energy naturally guide you to be closer. It's a subconscious signal that says, I want to be near you, to feel your energy, to be in sync with you. This could happen in a variety of situations, whether it's sitting at a table, standing in a room, or even moving through a crowd. When attraction is present, the physical distance between you seems to diminish without any conscious effort. It's almost as if your body knows that something meaningful is occurring and, in turn, leads you toward the person who shares this attraction. The desire to be near someone is not always obvious. It's not about occupying the same space all the time, but rather finding those moments when proximity feels natural and unforced. Your subconscious begins to guide your actions in a way that brings you closer to the person who is making an impact on you emotionally and energetically. It's in these moments that the connection between you both grows stronger and proximity becomes more than just physical. It becomes a sign of the attraction and bond that is being created between you. When two people are attracted to each other, one of the most revealing signs is how they begin to show vulnerability. Attraction often breaks down emotional walls that we've spent years building, and when someone is drawn to you, they start to open up in ways they might not with others. This vulnerability is not about oversharing or revealing everything at once. It's about sharing pieces of yourself that you would typically keep hidden. These could be small glimpses into your personal thoughts, past experiences, or emotions that feel safe to share with someone you trust or feel a connection with. Attraction creates a unique dynamic where the typical guardedness people often carry begins to fade. When someone is attracted to you, they will begin to let their guard down. They might talk about their past, share their fears, or express personal opinions that reflect who they truly are. This willingness to be vulnerable signals a level of comfort and trust that's developing between the two of you. It's a powerful indicator that something deeper is unfolding, as attraction naturally fosters a space where two people can be open and real with each other. This emotional openness is not forced. It's a natural consequence of the bond that is being built. It may start with something small, like sharing an embarrassing story or admitting something personal that they wouldn't typically tell others. But as the connection deepens, so does the level of vulnerability. The more you open up, the more the other person feels safe to do the same. Attraction encourages this type of exchange because it brings both people closer together, not just physically but emotionally. The key to this vulnerability is the feeling of safety that comes with mutual attraction. You begin to sense that you can let your walls down and be accepted for who you are. As a result, the emotional connection between you both deepens, and the attraction becomes more than just a physical pull. It evolves into a genuine emotional bond that is rooted in openness and shared vulnerability. Attentiveness is one of the clearest indicators of attraction, often displayed in subtle yet significant ways. When someone is attracted to you, they become particularly aware of your needs, preferences, and emotional states, even before you express them. This heightened awareness isn't forced or calculated. It arises naturally as part of the connection between two people who are emotionally in tune with each other. It could manifest in many forms. Perhaps they remember the small details about your life that you mentioned casually, or they anticipate what you might need in a particular situation, even before you have to ask. This attentiveness is deeply intuitive. When you're drawn to someone, your mind and body become more focused on their well-being and comfort. If you're feeling a little off, they notice and might check in to see if you're okay. If you're excited about something, they share in that enthusiasm, reflecting your energy and emotions. It's as though they are paying closer attention not only to your words, but also to the underlying emotions and energies you're giving off. This kind of responsiveness shows a level of care and interest that goes beyond the surface level of interaction. What makes attentiveness such a clear sign of attraction is that it is not about doing something for a reward. It's about wanting to make the other person feel seen and valued. Someone who is drawn to you will often go out of their way to ensure that you feel comfortable, heard, and respected. It's about more than just asking the right questions or offering help when needed. It's the intuitive understanding that you matter, that your needs, emotional, physical, or otherwise, are important. This attentiveness fosters a sense of connection and security. When you feel that someone is genuinely attentive to your needs, it naturally creates a deeper emotional bond. You start to feel that your presence is not only acknowledged, but cherished. In these moments, the attraction begins to transform from something subtle into something tangible, as both people recognize the depth of the connection they're sharing. When two people are attracted to each other, their emotional states often begin to mirror one another, a phenomenon known as emotional resonance. This is not just about empathy or sympathy. It's a deeper, almost subconscious reflection of each other's feelings. As attraction grows, there's a natural synchronization of emotional energy. If one person is feeling joyful, the other might start to feel that same lightness and excitement. If one is anxious or upset, the other might experience those same emotions. This emotional mirroring is not just a passive response. It actively strengthens the bond between them, creating a sense of shared experience and mutual understanding. Emotional resonance occurs because when you are attracted to someone, you become deeply attuned to their emotional state. There's a heightened awareness of their feelings, and as a result, your own emotions begin to shift in alignment with theirs. This is often unconscious. It's an instinctive response driven by the connection that is forming between you. It is as if your emotional energies are blending, creating a seamless flow where both individuals can feel each other's highs and lows. What makes this emotional resonance so significant is that it goes beyond simply reflecting feelings. It's about creating a space of mutual emotional depth where two people are able to truly understand each other on an intimate level. This emotional attunement allows for a deeper connection, one that goes beyond surface-level interactions. When someone is attracted to you, they start to share in your emotional experiences, making them more present and responsive to your needs. As the connection deepens, emotional resonance becomes more pronounced. The more you spend time together, the more this mirroring strengthens, leading to a shared emotional experience that feels natural and inescapable. It's a reflection of the bond that is developing between you both, and it's one of the clearest signs of mutual attraction. Through this shared emotional exchange, the attraction moves beyond physicality and becomes something far more profound. When two people are attracted to each other, their interactions often reveal a deeper level of trust and comfort. This is especially evident in the way they respond to each other's needs and emotions. One of the subtle yet powerful signs of mutual attraction is the willingness to engage in acts of kindness and consideration without expectation of anything in return. When someone is attracted to you, they will naturally want to make you feel valued, supported, and cared for. These actions may seem small, but they carry a significant emotional weight. They might offer to help you with something, give you a compliment, or simply check in to see how you're feeling. These gestures are a reflection of the deeper emotional bond that's developing, as they seek to create a space where you feel comfortable and appreciated. Attraction also manifests in the way people offer emotional support. When you're drawn to someone, you instinctively want to be there for them during both the good and challenging times. This could mean offering words of encouragement when they're feeling down or sharing in their joy when something positive happens. The emotional support that comes from mutual attraction helps build trust, creating a safe space for vulnerability to thrive. This sense of security encourages both individuals to open up and share their authentic selves, further strengthening the connection between them. Additionally, the willingness to sacrifice or compromise in small ways can indicate attraction. When someone is attracted to you, they may go out of their way to accommodate your needs, even if it means making a small sacrifice. This is not about losing oneself, but about a natural desire to nurture the relationship. These small acts of consideration are the building blocks of a deeper connection, showing that both individuals are emotionally invested in making each other feel valued and loved. This mutual exchange of care and consideration is a clear and undeniable sign that attraction is present when two people are drawn to each other. Their emotional connection often begins to deepen, leading to a mutual understanding that is both subtle and powerful. One of the most telling signs of attraction is how both individuals begin to align with each other's emotional and physical needs. This alignment doesn't just happen by chance. It's a reflection of the subconscious connection that's forming between them. As attraction develops, both people start to become more aware of each other's feelings, sometimes without even realizing it. They intuitively know when something is off, when the other person needs space, or when they simply need a moment of support. This emotional and physical alignment is not just about mirroring body language or responding to emotional cues. It's a deeper synchronization that happens when two people feel safe and comfortable with each other. They start to anticipate what the other might need or want, whether it's offering a helping hand, providing emotional reassurance, or making an effort to create a positive environment. This synchronization also involves a deeper awareness of each other's comfort zones. For instance, when someone is attracted to you, they become more attuned to your boundaries and learn to respect them, creating a safe emotional space where both individuals can be vulnerable and open without fear of judgment. The alignment extends beyond just emotional support. It also involves understanding each other's habits, preferences, and even rhythms. When you spend time with someone you're attracted to, you naturally start to notice these small details and adjust accordingly. Maybe you both develop similar routines, or you find that you're often on the same wavelength when it comes to decisions and ideas. This harmony is a sign that the connection has transcended the superficial and evolved into something much deeper. It's an energetic alignment where both individuals' actions, thoughts, and emotions begin to flow in sync, reinforcing the attraction and creating a stronger bond. When two people share a genuine attraction, the way they interact with each other begins to shift in subtle but meaningful ways. One of the most undeniable signs that both individuals are drawn to each other is how they begin to share mutual respect and appreciation. Attraction is not just about physical or emotional connection. It's also rooted in a deeper sense of admiration and acknowledgement for the other person's qualities. When someone is attracted to you, they start to see you not only for who you are, but for the unique traits and strengths you possess. This admiration manifests itself in the way they speak to you, act around you, and acknowledge your value as an individual. This respect isn't based on surface-level compliments or flattery. It's a deep recognition of your character, intellect, or even your quirks. It's about seeing you as someone worthy of admiration, and this feeling is reciprocated. You begin to notice how you naturally start to admire the other person in similar ways, recognizing their qualities and appreciating the little things that make them unique. This mutual respect fosters an environment where both individuals feel valued for who they are, not just for how they look or what they can offer. What's particularly powerful about this mutual respect is that it strengthens the connection between two people in a way that goes beyond fleeting attraction. As respect builds, it forms a foundation of trust and understanding. When two people respect each other, they create a space where open communication and vulnerability can thrive. They are more likely to share their true selves without fear of judgment, knowing that their emotions, thoughts, and boundaries will be respected. This creates a deeper sense of intimacy and closeness, allowing both individuals to feel comfortable and supported in their relationship. It's in this atmosphere of mutual respect that the attraction truly deepens, transforming from something surface level into something much more meaningful and lasting.